Good morning from day 3 at Wimbledon. The gates have just opened behind me, as you can see, and the fans are just about to flock in. The sun, well, it was making a little appearance earlier, but it is a bit overcast. Now, a lot will be making their way to court 2 to support Heather Watson as she bids for a place in the 3rd round. But it's a day off for Andy Murray after he demolished Nikolai Davydenko on centre court in the opening round. Davydenko has said Murray wasn't good enough to win a Grand Slam tournament. I wonder if he'll be changing his mind after he managed to take just 6 games off the world number 4. What about his movement? There seemed to be significant improvement with that. Did you notice?
Yeah, I thought he moved well, but generally, and I would say majority of the time, Andy moves great. I mean, he is one of the best movers around at the moment, if not one of the best movers that we've seen in the men's tour the last 10 or 20 years. So I think after day 1, after his first match, he will be delighted. He'll probably give himself a sort of an 8, 8.5 out of 10.
I'm pleased to say that Mark Petty, Andy Murray's former coach, joins me in the studio. Welcome along. Now, Mark, how impressed were you with Murray's form? Because there was so many plaudits after his performance yesterday.
It was the perfect performance. I said yesterday that obviously, you know, winning is important, but I actually thought it was the manner of winning was going to be vital, because the other guys had started so strongly that you felt as though you've got to set your sort of marker pretty high as well.
Do you think the pressure's almost off him a bit, because there was so much talk about his run-up to Wimbledon?
Yeah, he might have done it deliberately, lost opening round of Queens. Everyone
Just
thinks,
to get a bit of a
there's
relax.
no way Murray's going to win. No, I felt yesterday that what had happened in his preparation for Wimbledon, the fact that he lost first match at Queens, the fact that he lost those 2 exhibition matches last week at Stoke Park wouldn't have any bearing, and so it proved. But it's going to get tougher. I think the fact that playing someone like Davydenko, who is a baseliner, gives Murray a bit more rhythm. Karlovic second round, he's not going to give Murray any rhythm, and that's where he will have to be right at the top of his game.
Well, how will he adapt his game then to play somebody like that? What, 6'10"?
Well, he loves playing, generally, someone like Karlovic. He likes to return the big servers, but if Karlovic is on form, it doesn't matter who Karlovic is playing, he will make life very difficult, and it's generally 1 or 2 points here and there that can decide it. So, you know, Karlovic is a player that all the seeds do not want near their section because of the potential that the tall Croat has. But first things first, Murray has got a day off. I'm sure he'll relax and ignore everyone's comments about his potential chances now to win Wimbledon. Just focus on your tennis.
There's a little bit of disappointment for the Brits through Laura Robson against Francesca Schiavone. How will she move on from this?
Well, I commentated on the match yesterday, and you know, she was so close to winning that. I set up 3-2 up, love 40 on Schiavone's serve, and went for her shots, just didn't quite find the target at that stage. She's got all the talent in the world. She's a fantastic ball striker. She's a great aggressive player. Just perhaps needs to find a way to defend slightly better against some of the better opponents. But you know, I'm excited about Laura's future. I mean, she'll be there or thereabouts at some stage in her career.
Welcome to Wimbledon. Things are getting very tense down here. Behind me on centre court, Andy Murray is in action. He fought back to bring things level against David Ferrer. David Ferrer, of course, knocked him out of the French Open, but to the first set, Murray lost it 7-6. He was very agitated with the crowd, really seemed to struggle there. It was Ferrer who played the aggressor, the 5'9" Spaniard. Murray only got 51% of his first serves in the first set. The second, he fought back really well, although the Spaniard was untroubled on Murray's service. The second set was 6-7 to Murray. The third has just gone advantage Murray. It is 5-4 at the moment. Welcome to Wimbledon. I'm afraid to say a couple of minutes ago we just had a downpour, so play has been suspended, but not on all courts. There is some play on the outside show courts, but on centre court the covers are on where Andy Murray is taking on David Ferrer. At the moment the players are off court, but there has been no decision on whether the roof will be closed. Well, this is how it stands at the moment. David Ferrer took the first set 7-6 by tiebreak. Murray really seemed to struggle first off, then Murray fought back 7-6 in the second, and he went in front and won the third set 6-4. At the moment, as rain stopped play, it is all 5 apiece at the moment. Murray's first serve percentage is actually getting better on the first set. Remember, quite a few of Murray's matches have been disturbed by the rain, and he's actually come back stronger and used it to his advantage. So at the moment, he is 2 sets up to 1 against David Ferrer. Here at Wimbledon, the fans off centre court are flooding out of the gates behind me as Andy Murray is through to the semi-finals after beating David Ferrer. It was a tough test for him, though. He actually lost the first set to David Ferrer, opening the set 7-6. But the world number 4 fought back to win the next 3 sets, 7-6, 6-4, 7-6. And Murray produced 18 aces as he progressed to his 4th consecutive semi-final at Wimbledon. Murray will now face Wilfried Tsonga. It was also a tough test for Tsonga as well, a tough one in the 4th set, but he came back strongest there in the 4th. Well, Murray will now face him, and he beat Philip Kohlschreiber 7-6, 4-6, 7-6, 6-2. It will be Tsonga's 2nd Wimbledon semi-final in a row. He lost to Novak Djokovic, if you remember, last year, but the number 5 seed admits Murray will have home advantage. Hello from Wimbledon, where you've just missed the most fantastic downpour of rain and electrical storms. It's still raining behind me. Well, maybe the weather is out for Andy Murray as he was beaten by Roger Federer in the Wimbledon final. Well, Federer last won a Grand Slam title back in 2010, beating Andy Murray in the Australian Open. But despite that, he insists that he hasn't had a dip in form. Well, that's all from me and the Sky Sports News team down here at SW19. It's been a busy fortnight and an emotional one too, and I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. We will be back next year for more, and hopefully an Andy Murray win.